Hey everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress Cobaltempires. So, in our last video, we did get a migrant trickle. I think I coined it in our last video. And it was only two dwarfs, pretty worthless, both of them, and a child. So, you know, just left a little bit, you could say, to be desired in terms of utility. So now we've got our miners, we've told our miners that we want them to dig down. So we're exploring to try to find two things. We want to try to see what metal is around, and we also want to see if we can locate our first cavern lair, because that is going to be where, holy guacamole. I'm glad that actually popped, because we need to get on the drink bandwagon. All right, well, so let's make some drinks, shall we? First, before we can make drinks, we're probably going to have to say, oh, Nelly on the rock mugs, and we're going to have to make some rock pots. So let's queue up some rock pots. Let's go rock pot 10. Let's go 10 rock pots, 10. And once those rock pots start kind of flowing out, then we can start brewing, and then peace will be restored. I don't anticipate that we'll run out of drink, but, you know, we don't really want to push it. So that's got to get verified before it can come out. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn off the mugs. We don't want the mugs to get made. Excuse me. All right, let's go back down here, and it looks like they're almost to the choke point. They didn't mind that. We know we want a door there, so let's go ahead and planning mode a door into there so that it comes down there. We probably, yeah, there's no doors in storage, so we probably need to go ahead and queue up rock door 10. Probably 10 rock doors would probably do it for us. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Haven't really seen anything new in terms of metal. It's probably due to the fact that generally within a layer of rock, you're only going to find the same kinds of metals. So until we hit another rock layer, like a flux stone or something such as that, we're probably not going to see anything else. So, okay, there's a new rock layer right there. What is this? Gabbro? Diorite? Diorite. Okay. Ooh, look at that tetrahedrite. Delicious. Okay. Keep going. Keep going, boys. Alright, well, we'll get a message whenever they hit a cavern lair. So it looks like we got almost everything except for like one more unit of coke. Needs to be done. Rock pots look like we got 2 rock pots. So let's go ahead and start rocking out on the drink making. Add new task. We want to brew drink from plant on repeat. Get to it. And that will give us some drink, but it'll also give us some plump helmet spawns that we can turn into more plump helmets. I mean, we can plant them. Very, very important. It's important. The plump helmet cycle must be preserved. It must occur. Did our mechanisms come out? Did we ever even tell it? Oh, did we ever set a job for mechanisms? Maybe we didn't. Did we build the bridge? We did build the bridge, so we could use the mechanisms. Let's go ahead and we'll say mechanism 5. Give me 5. Give me 5 mechanisms, and we will use some for the bridge and the lever, and then after that we'll just have a few in reserve. So basically the doors are getting carted away as soon as they get made because we have a demand for them. Ah, it's autumn. So the caravan will be coming in fairly soon. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot to trade, but maybe these. Looks like we've got a few mugs. Yeah, a few. Well, looks like 2 bins worth. What about up here? Those are rough gems, right? Should be rough gems. Are they all there? Yeah, they're all sitting in the workshop right now. All right. Resume. There's a chance that we could hum straight by our first cavern lair. If we don't kind of open up into it, we could advance past it, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so it looks like everything got brought in. Fantastic. The dog keeps on running away, you dastardly mutt. Oh, we need to make some more bedrooms, don't we? Duh. So we got some new arrivals, so let's go ahead and hammer out. Well, we'll go ahead and just make this whole wall over here, just while we're kind of on task. Means we also need some beds. So let's queue up some beds. We'll go ahead and do 5 beds. Even though we only need 3, we'll do 5. Come on, cat, get that vermin. Catch those flies. Catch those flies. How are we doing on drinks now? We're up to 77, so you can see how fast it goes. You know, we were down to 7, now we're up to 77. So it's all good. It's all good. All right. Well, let's see. How are the doors looking? Okay, we're done on doors. We're done with doors. Looks like we're still going to need more doors. More door. One does not simply make more doors. 12 citizens? Did we get a migrant wave? What? Okay. What? I guess I didn't let it finish. Interesting. Okay. We'll wait and see if this fishing grows anymore. And if it keeps growing to the point where this person could be considered a bona fide fisherman and not just a jack of all trades, then we will certainly name this fisher woman Kishi. So we got more than just the original 2 that we thought. It's funny because normally what I do is I wait you know, a few seconds after I see the number in the lower right hand corner has stopped moving, and well, whatever. I'm happy to have more people though. So that is a little bit better. We do have an extra mason now on deck. That's good. Plant processing, I mean, whatever. A tanner, cool. And this person's pretty crackerjack at glass making. So what about military? Nope. Maybe in the next spring wave, because you know that first wave in the spring of your second year is normally very, very big. Very big. All right, so we can go ahead and lay some beds down. Let's just go into planning mode. Planning mode, please. So we don't have to constantly come back and check on this. Doors already in planning mode. And there we go. So now we have some bedrooms. We'll just have to come back through and designate them as bedrooms. I mean, the dwarves will still find their way into a bed if it's available, but let's see. Drink 89. Keep on keeping on. The caravan's probably going to come within like 10 days. Otherwise, I would pull that person off drinks and have them go back to making rock mugs, but just basically little use in it at this point. Alright, how did this go down here? Well, that's a pretty good tetrahedrite. Looks like we did not... Ooh, okay, so that's a new rock layer there. So we shot straight through this... that's a, I think, Philite's Fluxstone. And another layer, and another layer. Huh, it could be that our... Okay, so we know that that's going to have tetrahedrite. I think let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploratory mining. Let's head up this direction. We're going to do one of these on each different rock layer, just to kind of get an idea of what exists. because this is a very poor sample size for the whole layer there. And we will be able to hit some things and get some more gems too. It's interesting. There are quite a few different rock layers just in those levels. So I'll be very, very intrigued to see. Nice. To see what all we find. And as I had mentioned earlier, it is entirely possible, since we're kind of towards the bottom of the screen, that we might have shot past our first cavern layer. Ah, puppies! Perfect. Okay, that's exactly kind of what I was waiting for. Let's take a look at the animals here. See what we got. So we got some puppies, right? He. So 3 boys. He's gigantic, though. That's good. That's what I want to see in a war dog. I want some gigantic war dogs. I want them so big that the dwarves can ride them into battle like wargs. That'd be awesome. Okay, some more puppies. Nice. Very good. This is exactly what we wanted. Giant mosquito, huh? She. Good. She. He. So 4 boys and 4 boys and 2 girls. I'm down with that. I'm down with that for sure. Let's see if the outpost liaison is. Well, what did that announcement say? The outpost liaison Id Gubelgoden from Dumed Edtul has arrived. Okay, well, very good. So here is our trade caravan. So let's click on our trade depot and let's get our trader here. Let's move some goods. Finished goods. Yeah, see, we're not going to have a whole lot. So, yeah, and I don't even think those were in. Arg, matey. All right. Yeah, those didn't even make it into a bin, so they're going to have to be brought up like singly. Wow, we have not a lot of anything here. Oh, man. This could be bad. Just kind of looking through here to see if there's any maybe loose mugs. Would be under... let's just see. Rock. Mug. Okay, so we do have some loose mugs floating around. We need to get those brought up too. We need... Oh, I forgot. You can just hold down shift. Oh yeah, quality of life right there. So these mugs didn't make it into a bin. We want those sold. That should help us out. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get them up there because they didn't make it into a bin. Okay. So it'll take them just a little bit of time to get set up. So while that's getting set up, let's make these bedrooms. And let's go ahead and make a lever. So capital T, we want a lever. Let's put it like right here. Maybe right here, center of the room, dead center. Can't miss it. Once it gets put in, we will link it up to the bridge. All right, let's discuss. Let's talk. Months ago, a group calling itself the Tot Clasp founded Cloak Cloisters after a long journey from the lands of the Fortification of Grooving. Months ago, Usp Sast Natural Parish became expedition leader of the Tot Clasp. I hear he has a real mean streak. Months ago, Nitam Dabbleglaze became mayor of the Tot Clasp. Months ago, a group from the Fortification of Grooving left to found a new settlement in the Oceanic Virtuous Forest. I think that's us. Alright, so let's see what we can get from them. What requests can we make in here? Well, let's look. Okay, so seeds. We don't need plump helmet spawn, but let's go ahead and put a pretty high priority on everything else. We want them to bring some other seeds. Anvils. We brought an anvil. We're okay. If they bring one, we might buy an additional one, though. Extracts, no. Stone. Damn. No fuel. No raw fuel. We'll be able to buy get coke from them, but we won't be able to get the other kinds of fuel. There's no bituminous coal. There's no lignite. Well, that's shitty. Shitty. All right, what else? That'll be under miscellaneous. Let's go ahead and tell them high priority on the coke. We have plenty of wood to make charcoal with, so I'm not worried about, making or getting them to bring charcoal. Yeah, we could tell them to bring some wood, but whatever. That'll be it. That's all we're gonna request of them. And yep, that looks right. Okay, and they're willing to, looks like meat, plants, cut gems. Good. Okay, we'll definitely have some cut gems. Fish backpacks, refined coal. Okay. Ammunition, tan hides, tools, musical instruments. Well, we will definitely have some cut gems for them. Farewell, Nerdstalgic, more or less. I look forward to our meeting next year. Our fortunes rise and fall together. That means we can do some trading with them. So, oh, nope. Not yet. Maybe he's not there yet. Now he's there. Okay. So, we own... Really? Is everything not there yet? Okay. Not everything's there yet. I was like, holy crap, we have nothing. That would be like the worst trade I've ever had. If that was it. But the problem is that the stuff didn't get put into the bins. Is the problem. So, maybe I was a little bit too ambitious with getting people busy with things. I don't know. Keeping people busy. So nobody ever actually came through and, hauled it. Bring item to depot. So as long as we see jobs that say bring item to depot, we're not going to trade. We're going to wait. Because it means not everything's there yet. And we're going to need everything. We're going to need everything. So we're going to want to stock up on food and drink. And see what other, oddities they might have that we might be interested in. Okay, still bringing items to depot. I guess maybe a justification for bringing a little bit more drink might be that you could crank out some more mugs or, whatever trade good you're trying to, sell to these people. If we would have brought more drink, we could have done that. But if we'd have brought more drink, we couldn't have brought more Coke. And the Coke, it's going to be helpful. Less, it takes a step out of the whole process. We don't have to, make charcoal. Looks like we need some more rock pots, huh? We'll go 10 more. 10 more rock pots, sir. Okay, there's nothing else to be brought out, so let's go ahead and trade. So how many dwarf bucks do we have? 3,520. That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we're probably going to be using... wait. Okay, yeah. Alright. So let's see what they got. We're not going to buy any of that. No. We don't need rope. Turkey gobbler. We'll hold off on the booze. Normally I would buy the booze, but if we have some extra money, we'll buy the booze. Okay. Shields. We're not going to need to buy weapons or armor. I think we're going to be okay on that. It's just going to take us some time. Looking for seeds. Dimple cup spawn, yes. Sweet pod seeds. Now this doesn't mean that we're going to turn around and immediately start planting that stuff though, because there would be no point in making fields and then we plant two sweet pod seeds and we're done. We can't do anything else, so we're gonna wait until we build up a little bit more a little bit more stock on some of these seeds, but it is good to start buying now. Gypsum plaster? Nah. Probably not a bad idea to go ahead and get some of this stuff here. That cloth bin might be a little... Yeah, that's expensive. Yeah, we're going to take the leather bin, but the cloth bin itself is expensive. We're not going to take the cloth. We don't need the cloth just yet. So they got 2 leather bins. We're going to take both of those. And if we have extra money, when we're finished looking at the food and such, then we'll come back and grab that. Alright, so beautiful. We're going to take all of this food. I love the fact that I figured out you could hold down shift and hit down instead of hitting enter, enter, down, enter, enter, down. Horrible. Yeah. Brrr. Taking all this stuff. So eating into their profit. Hopefully they will give us a, which I guess what you would call a bro deal. Since we're from the same civ and all, you know, same hood. Okay. Cheese is too expensive. Normally I would buy the cheese, it's just too expensive. Alright, let's see if they would... Let's see how they would do with the booze tossed in. There's not a lot of booze, but we'll take it. Just in case. Just in case. It's good to have extra. And so that trader profits at 1,500 now. And then we were thinking about trying to throw in the cloth bins. You know, we might be able to get 1 cloth bin out of them. Maybe. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'd almost rather have the cheese than the cloth bins. At this point, I think I'll try for the cheese versus the cloth. I mean, it's good to buy the cloth because if you buy them out of cloth, then it kind of sends a signal, you know, hey, these guys are buying cloth, so let's bring more cloth next time. But so if we take the cheese, all the cheese, trader profit would be 865. Let's try it. I don't think they're going to go for it because it's a little bit too shy on the profit, but we'll see. Yeah. So we probably need to just take the cheese out of the equation, and hopefully they'll go for that. Okay. So he took that. You know, taking the cheese out was, you know, that was the straw that broke the dwarf's back, I suppose. Let's move all this stuff. Yeah, let's move it all. Move all. All this stuff we just bought. Let's get it moved. We've got to install microwave ovens. Custom kitchen delivery. Alright. What do we want to do now? Well, it seems as if we haven't really found much of anything. Okay, so looks like more tetrahedrite. Alright, and some gems. Okay, fair enough. What about down here? Nothing. Whiff. Airball. Okay, so they're still going on this layer. Okay, so still a little bit more. Interrupted by what? Excuse me, what? Giant mosquito. Where's the giant mosquito? Is the giant mosquito in our... Where is the giant mosquito? Is it in our fortress? Where is it? Oh, it's flying. How did that interrupt his meal? I don't understand. Is there more than one, maybe? I don't see more than one. Oh, I completely forgot to check and see if these people brought animals for us to pasture. Indeed, they didn't. They did not. We've got a bunch of dogs and puppies, which is good. But we need to go ahead and make sure that auto butcher is on. So I'm going to make sure that auto butcher is on. Auto butcher. Start. Auto butcher. Auto watch. Okay. And there we go. It'd be nice if we had some archers. We could just say, "Hey, archers, go kill that giant mosquito," and maybe they could do it. Maybe. Are we making rock pots? Indeed, we are. Let's see, how's that going? All right, let's go down here and let's add a new task for rock mugs on repeat. So whenever all those rock pots get done, the rock mug cycle will kick back in. So. Alright, I think that's a pretty good place for us to put a cut in on this video, and in our next video, hopefully we will find our cavern lair. It's not like a pressing concern. We're not going to, like, you know, die if we don't find that cavern lair soon, but the sooner we get that well dug out, you know, we can just put that behind us, basically, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. So... And, you know, wells aren't really that big of a deal, but it is good to figure out where you're going to put your well before you, like, go, you know, all in on your fortress, because, you know, of where you have to locate the well. I mean, it has to be directly over a channeled tunnel straight down to water. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and until next time, game on.